Now, listen, you guys, another day, another female rapper mad at Nicki Minaj from Dudland for basically having a failed career. Today, we're going to be talking about Trina being mid and shady at Nicki Minaj, and we're also going to be talking about Hex B being accused of, putting spells and stuff like that on other celebrities. We're also going to be talking about Tasha K getting sued by Kevin Hart. Tyga was out there spotted with Chloe Bailey, and Caresha is shooting her shot at Lil Baby. Now, these are the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing, and I trust you guys enjoyed your holidays. Now, without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, you guys, we are going to talk about Trina. Trina is out there being a disliker. She's out there being a dud, and I do not know why she is still mad at Nicki Minaj. Like, girl, give it up. She's not the reason why your career fell off, all right? First of all, that girl was generous enough to give you a free vest, you guys. Now, for those of you who do not know, let me give you a little bit of background just so you know the kind of person that we're talking about, all right? For those of you who do not know, Nicki Minaj gave Trina a free vest for BAPS. If you guys didn't know that, now you know that. And Trina got mad because she wanted to have a music video for BAPS, but then wanted Nicki Minaj to pay for that video. Does that make any sense? She didn't have the budget for the video, which we understood because she was self-funding that entire project. That's the reason why a lot of celebrities gave her free verses and supported her. But you expect Nicki Minaj to actually fund your own video and to stay mad at that? Is wild in my own opinion, you guys. Because listen, if I were her, I would be grateful to Nicki Minaj for actually giving her last charting song. I'm just saying. But that being said, you guys, it seems like Trina is still salty like any other female rapper. Of course, they feel like the failure of their careers has got anything to do with Nicki Minaj. And I guess they feel like, oh my goodness, why is she still out there popping? I mean, people really, in the past thought, oh, wow, once she hits 35, once she hits 40, it's going to be over for her. So I guess her coming back and still reclaiming the crown, okay? And still proving to them that age has got nothing to do with it. It's just talent, and just showing them that industry support has got nothing to do with that. It's just pure talent. I guess the fact that she managed to come out to show them that still makes them mad, because now Trina is out there being delusional and embarrassing herself, talking about how Beyonce is the queen of rap. And I'm just looking at her like, girl, are you crazy? Is everything okay at home? Like, is Street Daddy, like what's up? Okay, I'm just looking at her like, listen, we all love Beyonce. We all cannot deny her artistry. She's such a great, artist, a great performer. In her lane, she slays in her lane. But to call her the queen of rap is utter delusion, in my own opinion. So she said there, looked like an entire clown, and started talking about how Beyonce has influenced female rappers, has done this. And I'm just looking at her like, girl, like, now I don't even dispute allegations, you guys, that she's out there sucking, Trick Daddy's, behind Joyce Beck, because that's what they say in the streets. Now, with the amount of foolery that I'm seeing right there, with her sitting there shamelessly, claiming things that don't even make sense, I'm just looking at her like, listen, honey, like, no, man. Don't be delusional, Trina. The fact that you don't have a career that is popping really is not Nicki Minaj's fault. So whatever that bitterness you have, but then that makes sense, because if you do know that entire cousin of hers, that guy is always out there talking crazy about Nicki Minaj. And even when Nicki Minaj was out there supporting her, she never checked him. And that's her cousin. So that goes to show you that behind closed doors, people really be disliking Nicki Minaj, but they really be putting a front because they want her support. Because, honestly speaking, it's hilarious, you guys, to think that a full-grown woman who claims to be a rapper can sit in a chair and be delusional like that is insane to me. And I guess I did run into a tweet on Twitter, you guys, where somebody was basically saying, Do you guys realize that like all of a sudden there's been a comparison between Beyonce and Nicki Minaj, which doesn't even make any sense. Like there's a lot of people who are out there all of a sudden comparing Nicki Minaj statistics to Beyonce statistics, and I'm like, since when did this begin to happen? Because in as far as I'm concerned, Beyonce does a pop and R&B thing, Nicki Minaj does a rap, sometimes pop thing. So I do not know since when did the two of them become, comparable? So like for the longest of time, you guys, honestly, I've been ignoring it, and I was just like, okay, this is just, stuff that fans are doing and stuff like that. But now it's becoming fishy all of a sudden, because you guys do know that Trina is not the first female rapper to cite Beyonce as their influence in as far as rap is concerned. So now people are really wondering on Twitter, is there something that is happening behind closed doors? Because all of a sudden it's now Beyonce versus Nicki Minaj. And I'm like, what happened to Beyonce versus Taylor Swift? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, when did all this happen? But then again, I realized, you guys, that lately they have realized that, you know what, the industry machine that was being tried, that was being pushed onto us, that was being constantly compared to Nicki Minaj, could not hold their own. And at this point, it's delusional to even put them in the same sentence. I'm talking about Transformer B. So I guess now they have realized that Transformer B could never be Nicki Minaj's competition, and this is why they are looking for someone else to hold on to make compete with Nicki Minaj. Because now all these female rappers previously were saying, oh my goodness, Transformer B, oh my goodness, Hexy B, oh my goodness, this and that, oh my goodness. But now that Nicki Minaj came back and proved them otherwise, they don't have anything to hold on to. Do you understand what I'm saying? They used to say, oh my goodness, the only reason why Nicki Minaj is popping is because there were no other female rappers. And I'm like, where was Dejlov? Okay? There was Iggy Azalea. Let's not, so are you trying to tell me that all this, Trina was even there? Do you understand what I'm saying? So for people to continuously use that narrative, it became tired. And I guess so now they're looking for another person they can pit against Nicki Minaj. And in my own opinion, it is actually doing Nicki Minaj justice when you start comparing your stats to Beyonce in as far as being great in their own lane is concerned. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I do not know, you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the sudden obsession with comparing Beyonce to Nicki Minaj. And as for Trina, I mean, I can only laugh at this. Do you understand what I'm saying? I can only laugh at this because clearly she's bitter. If you guys do remember during the Queen Radio era when it was popping like that, Nicki Minaj was out there promoting Trina's song when she had her own song Megatron out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, for Trina, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Do you understand what I'm saying? I saw somebody on Twitter summarizing it in a way that I was like, oh, wow, you're cloaking it. And that came from Write a Rap Fan. This is what they had to say. They said, wait, let's get something clear. Trina is not Nicki Minaj's peer. Nicki Minaj's peer is Wayne, Drake, 50, Yeah, Hov, and Kim. Okay? Soldier, Future. Trina's peers are Cardi, The City Girls, Meg, Blueface, DDG, and Flo Milli. And I was like, perfectly said, all right? Perfectly said, well spoken from from a fan. I'm talking about Trina, by the way. That's the fan that I'm talking about. She cannot sit with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj did her a favor, gave her an extra chair at the table, couldn't utilize the extra chair, still wanted some more. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nicki was like, you know what? I'm not going to be giving you more. I gave you what I could. She stayed mad at that. And it is what it is. Trina, go by, all right? Go be mad at your peers. Go be mad at DDG. Go be mad even at Caresha, your goddaughter. And leave Nicki Minaj alone. And but do hop into the comment section. And it's also funny to me that in an attempt to shade Nicki Minaj, she actually shaded all these other female rappers that even came before Nicki Minaj. Do you get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Missy Elliott still exists. Even Lil Kim still exists. There's a lot of other people that came before Nicki Minaj. And in the quest to discredit Nicki Minaj, she ended up disrespecting a lot of female rappers. Female rappers as a whole, you said they became a clown. Do you understand what I'm saying? I understand you loving Beyonce. We all love Beyonce. But at the end of the day, let's not be delusional. I'm like, even Beyonce herself named Nicki Minaj the queen of rap. That's how hilarious this is. Beyonce herself named Nicki Minaj the queen of rap. So I'm just looking at you like the person you're even trying to force the crown on does not want it because she has her own lane. She even crowned Nicki Minaj the queen of rap. And there you come, Trina, with your trick sucking, trying to disrespect. Oh my goodness. Moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys. I am going to be talking about Hexy B, you guys. Hexy B is out there being accused of hexing people. The Transformer, you guys. People are out there scaring me on Twitter saying that, oh my goodness, she hexes people. When you have an exchange with her, she will hex you. And now I'm afraid for God the scoop, you guys. I'm afraid for her because I'm like, oh, you had that exchange with a witch? Like... But that being said, you guys, personally, I am God protected. I am God covered. And I don't do voodoo. I don't do black magic. And for that reason, I know God's got me. Do you understand what I'm saying? But hey, this is what Akbar had to say. I don't build altars in my closet. I don't do spiritual baths. I don't burn candles. I don't burn money trees. I don't burn sage. I pray to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You're gonna have to answer to God about them rituals and doing that witchcraft. And Nicki Minaj also had this to say. The Lord gave you warning after warning about them altars. Nevertheless, hashtag Pink Friday too. So you guys do let me know what you think is going on in Celebrity Vow, because listen, she has constantly been accused of performing voodoo, and at some point she actually did admit on a live and said that, well, she casts, spells, hexes, men to like her. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. Do you think that maybe something was going on in 2018 that's actually spiritual when it comes to Nicki Minaj's career? Because the way people seemed to have lost common sense in 2018, I still cannot even begin to fathom how somebody physically assaulting someone was glorified and people were clapping hands for her. Like, now looking back, you guys trying to really understand what was going on, it can only be voodoo. But hey, that's just my opinion. So do hop into the comment section, you guys, and let me know. Are you guys terrified of Hexy B, or are you just like, I don't gotta talk, the Lord defends me? Because personally, that's where I am. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm at, okay, you do your voodoo, I'll do my, God praying, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the blood of Jesus, and you do your hexing, and it is what it is. And one thing about these things, you guys, is people do not understand that when you use things like this to people who don't use them back, they will backfire. But hey, you guys, just let me know in the comment section what you think about that. The next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, Tasha K is getting yet another lawsuit. Now, you do know that she has an explosive with Kevin Hart's ex-assistant, who's out there making a lot of allegations, on Kevin Hart, spilling it all and stuff like that. Now, news is that Kevin Hart is actually suing Tasha K for, this information that's coming out, for actually extortion, you guys. That's what he's claiming. He's saying that, well, Tasha K was out here asking for $250,000 just so she won't release damaging information on him. And he has decided to take that to court. Personally, I don't know, you guys. When it comes to Tasha, I'm just like, girl, I don't know. But hey, do hop into the comment section, you guys, and let me know what you think about this entire Kevin Hart and Tasha K situation. Do you think that Kevin has a case? But then Tasha K, in true Tasha K style, she even doubled on to the interview and was out there even promoting the interview. So I'm just gonna watch and see how this is actually going to play out. And the next thing that we're gonna be talking about, it seems like we might actually be having a new couple alert in town, and I am talking about none other than Black China, none other than Black China's ex. Let's just say that. None other than Black China's ex, Tyga, and of course Chloe Bailey. The two of them were spotted together leaving a club, and some fans are convinced that, that there's something that is brewing between the two of them. Personally, I like Tyga as a person. I'm just gonna say that. I don't like how he did Black China with Kylie, but I could see a turn around. Yeah, I could see them working, actually. I could see them working, because I don't know, for some reason I just feel like Tyga can be a sweet dude. That's what I think. But then we have seen Kylie Jenner multiple times crying on the show, each time they would have a fight. So I don't know how to feel about that. But then again, I also love Tyga, because at some point he was out there singing about Amina, and my name is Amina. So yeah, that could be a little bit of... But hey, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about Chloe Bailey and Tyga. Personally, I think they could make a couple, you guys. That's what I think. But I want to know what you think about that. Now, the last thing that I'm going to be talking about cute couples and stuff, it seems like Caresha might actually be on the hunt for yet another sugar daddy, but then Lil Baby is not that old. I don't know. Like, she loves a salad when it comes to men, because I'm like, one moment you're from a 60-year-old man, the next moment you want Lil Baby. She was out there shooting a shot, on stage to Lil Baby. And, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I like Jada, and I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Like, Caresha is pretty, let's not get it twisted. She's also pretty, but I'm just like, I feel like Jada, moving from Jada to Young Miami, aka Caresha, for Lil Baby, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, Saweetie was even better. You remember that time, Saweetie and Lil Baby, there were rumors, and he didn't even want to claim her publicly. So I don't see how he would go out there claiming Caresha, especially after the news that has been circulating about P. Diddy with a double E. And the fact that she's out there admitting, to getting P. Diddy'd on. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't think Lil Baby would want that. Do I think that he would, behind closed doors, want to, hit it? I do think that he would want to do it. But do I think that he would want to publicly claim her? I doubt, you guys. And do I also think that he has money long enough like Diddy to basically keep her? I do not think so. But hey, but then again, she laid with Southside. And by the way, you guys, did you see the Christmas pictures that they took where Southside was seated, next to Caresha and the child, and he was seated like a naughty little boy? Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm blubbering, but you know how I love to do it on this channel. I love to talk to you like you're my friends, like I literally see you. But hey, let me know, you guys, what you think about, Lil Baby and Caresha, and how do you think Jada is going to feel about this? And do you think that, Lil Baby would want to publicly claim Caresha? And do you think that Caresha would really be, satisfied by having Lil Baby and the money that he has, especially coming from P. Diddy with a double E? Let me know, you guys, in the comment section. That being said, you guys, thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what's happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next time, you guys, see you.